4 forward, drifting to the right a little. 30 seconds. Looks like Neil is coming in 5 by there. 11, Mike, see you in the background.
July 1969. The world watched as the United States claimed victory in the space race. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. But what if it was all a lie? What if the biggest moment in history was actually the biggest cover-up? Get ready. Because what you're about to hear will change everything. Let's start with this, the footprint. The famous footprint on the moon. Super sharp, perfectly shaped, almost too perfect. But here's where it gets weird. Neil Armstrong's boots do not match the footprint. NASA later realized this, but was it too late? Did they forget to make sure the boots matched the fake footprint before releasing the pictures? Oops, someone messed up. The boots NASA shows us have a completely different sole pattern. So, whose footprint is this? Was it even made on the moon at all? Here's another problem. That flag, it's moving. But wait, there's no air on the moon. NASA says, oh, it had a metal rod in it. But why does it move like there's wind? Unless they forgot to turn off the studio fan. Look at this, something is missing. Where are the stars? The sky on the moon is black. There's no atmosphere. You should see millions of stars. But in NASA's pictures, nothing, just an empty black sky. Now compare this to modern space photos. See the difference? Light on the moon comes from one source, the sun. That means shadows should be straight. But look at these photos. Shadows are going in different directions. This only happens with multiple light sources, like on a movie set. So was the sun not enough? Did NASA need a few extra studio lights to make the scene look just right? All right, let's talk cameras. On 969, NASA sends a live video from the moon, super clear. Great quality. Now look at 2023's Mars rover footage. Why does it look like it was filmed with a 2003 flip phone? You're telling me NASA had better cameras in 1969 than today? That's like saying an old Nokia takes better pictures than an iPhone 15. Make it make sense. Also, let's not forget, NASA was live broadcasting from the moon in 1969. But even today, we struggle to get good cell phone signal in a basement. How? Now let's talk about Hollywood. Who was making the best space movie in 1968? Stanley Kubrick, 2001. A Space Odyssey looked just like the moon landing. So did NASA hire a movie director to help with their mission? Some say Kubrick left clues in his movies. A secret confession? Look at this. Room 237? Some say it represents the moon's distance from Earth, 237,000 miles. Hidden message? Or just a coincidence? So let's add it all up. The flag waves. The footprint doesn't match Armstrong's boots. The stars are missing. The shadows don't match. The camera quality is too good. And Hollywood was making super realistic space films at the same time. Was the moon landing real? Or was it the greatest movie ever made? You decide.